I didn't think 80s music could be so bad. Boy, was I wrong. For the past, 3 or 4 months, which feels like 6, honestly, the store that I work at has been playing the worst songs they can find. Now, don't get me wrong, just a year ago, they were playing good rock and roll music, with a bit of pop mixed in. I'd hear gems like Come Sail Away by Styx, Panama by Van Halen, and Soak Up the Sun by Sheryl Crow. There was actual announcements about store departments, but ever since the start of the year, the store radio seems to be cheaply run. It may as well be a playlist running from YouTube. It's only been since the pandemic started to take off that they've been repeating the same messages about social distancing and keeping clean and whatnot, which no one really pays attention to because I'm always within touching distance of customers, and at least half of them are touching their faces, particularly the nose region, which grew to be such a pet peeve that I decided, fuck it, I'm taking 2 weeks off. And I'm past the halfway mark, and I wanted to get this video out by the time my break was over. But anyways, the radio that's been playing has been nothing but the absolute worst songs from the 80s that I've heard, and it seems to be mostly new wave crap, with 1984 being the heart of this beast. So this list won't have yearly installments, but I'm sure you'll find that these songs deserve their spot on the list. If not initially, try listening to them every day for months on end. Alright, now that I've gone off topic, I guess I should get to this list before people start clicking away. In choosing the songs for this list, I chose the ones with the most obnoxious tunes. You can't tell me that isn't annoying. And maybe it's because this song was made like 40 years ago and I'm just an asshole, but this sounds so basic and so simple that it sounds like a demo made by like a 14-year-old playing with a fucking toy keyboard or something. And the end product makes me think of young kids just jiggling around dancing. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, it's more the musical composition than the lyrics. There's nothing wrong with that. But the actual music, I can't stand it. When I heard the news about Whitney Houston's death, I never thought that I would one day give a shit. When I saw a comparison between her and the works of Quorthon from Bathory stating that Houston had all these developers, the stuff Quorthon made was all done on his own, but Quorthon's death not having a peep from the press, I agreed pretty strongly, but only because I love Bathory's music. But now it's more like I'm more or less happy that Whitney Houston is dead. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. This song was from her second album, simply titled Whitney, and it sounds like it, and How Will I Know might as well have been made into the same song. As a matter of fact, she may as well have debuted with the double album, because her first album is titled Whitney Houston. Yes, her first album is her full name, and her second is her first name. The lack of originality couldn't be more apparent. I'm sorry. Cyndi Lauper actually has good music. Personally, I don't mind her song Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. That was done pretty well. But the beginning synth of this atrocity makes me tick. I don't know what she was thinking, and usually I'd give this a pass for being on the first album, but Girls Just Wanna Have Fun is on the same album. In fact, it's 3 tracks behind All Through the Night, and it's more of the same bullshit. Like, you might notice this, but almost all, if not 100%, of the songs on this list are songs about love. So that just adds to my insanity grade intolerance for the songs that I've heard 100 times over. I'll be honest, between this and number 4, they start to blend together. Like, I couldn't figure out where to put these songs. But number 7, we have New Attitude by Patti LaBelle. Is it me, or is this every black woman's theme song? Like, excuse the borderline racism and sexism, but Jesus Christ help me, that voice. Just listen to it. Like, that last image is who you would think is singing the song. And the oh mixed with it is niche for black women that are trying to be powerful, but really just come off as a walking parody. Alright, BuzzFeed, how many lashes will that be? That goddamn trumpet or whatever it is. I feel like that is what God sounds like when he laughs at me anyways. This song has been on my store's radio for the past year, and it's the one song that has persisted through the past year, and honestly, I wish it would just disappear, leaving not a trace of its existence. This is my opinion, but some songs make me support a law that bans a song from being played, except in privacy, from being streamed, after like 100 or 1,000 years. This is one of those songs. The album that this song is featured on is featured twice. And why exactly? Who's responsible for this? This is another example of not finding anything original to add to a complete work or career. Okay, is it me, or does it sound more like country? They're listed as rock, but seem to be on the border with new wave, but for some reason I can't help but pick up a country vibe from this. The band's name even, and the title of the song, we all know which big country they're talking about. A few years back, when I was still very new to YouTube, I complained about an advertisement that had music on it that seemed to fuse country and rock, calling it cunt rock. Cunt rock. And I feel like this is a famous example of the mythical genre, because, I mean, they have the guitars, but the lead guitar in particular sounds almost like a bombard wood instrument, or a bagpipes playing high notes, something. Like, I just imagine the farmers that come in, they enjoy this shit. Me, on the other hand, like, I know I promote unity within not just the metal, but the rock community, but I put it halfway up this list for a reason.
Ooh, baby, do you know that?
You'd think this song was played on a broken record. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Like, you can't listen to that for 10 months and not be driven crazy by it. I'd rather have hell be a place on earth. I just hope Satan doesn't fuck me over and force me to listen to this on repeat with the earbuds glued to my ears. I'm the one listening to black metal over here. I often condemn the archaic and oftentimes authoritarian values that modern Christians have. Honestly, fuck this song. Like, I can't fucking do it. If I go back to work and I have to listen to this song over and over and over again, I'm gonna jump off the cliff. I'm not gonna waste away this summer listening to this garbage while the announcement comes on like once an hour, with the one tip on how to keep yourself safe from COVID that literally nobody gives a shit about. I feel like this song should just be named Two of Farts, because it kind of sounds like a fart. For real, this song is a slap in the face in a time that we're being told to shop for essential items only, but this woman needs what? A lover. Oh, Jesus Christ. Remember, I work in the deli, which, if you ask me, isn't that essential. I find it ridiculous if people are calling me an essential worker when people could easily just buy some frozen chicken strips around the corner, and then speed down to the meat department for pre-cut, pre-packaged ham and cheese. I really don't care if they want it a certain thickness. I can understand wanting a cake from the bakery aspect of the bakery deli. Yeah, they actually have it as one department, but fuck off otherwise. But the song, as an employee in a department that's not even essential, I feel almost insulted by the song. But the customers, on the other hand, knowing Cajuns, people around my area, the fucking idiots, it's going to corrupt their dumb minds, and I'm gonna wake up with my house burning down and being assaulted by a bunch of MAGA hat-wearing dupes. Because, let's be honest, these protests going on against the stay-at-home orders, it's first world problems. It literally is a bunch of morons taking what they do have for granted. Because the third world looks on with envy at what we perceive as inconveniences from the stay-at-home orders, because at least we have a home. These people protesting would rather go out and catch the coronavirus, and some have, or at least put themselves in harm's way just to go out to the bar or watch a movie or buy some shit that they don't need. I guess the point I'm trying to make here is I've never had a lover and I do just fine. Romance is non-essential to me. This would be another song that I associate kids just jiggling around to. Like, why? Why? This song sounds like it belongs in a toy, or at least the trash. It's songs like this that make me want to create a playlist of classic rock and metal songs like AC/DC, Styx, The Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Metallica, Iron Maiden, The Who, Deep Purple, Queen, Motley Crue, Van Halen, all that great stuff. I'll bring my phone as I do, bring my Bluetooth speaker with me, and just stream the playlist for the entirety of my shift. And whoever preaches to me about supporting the devil, I'll firmly tell them to lick my ass, and that it's not as bad as this new wave shit. I'm probably an isolated case here, but my inhibitions are low as hell, especially ever since this garbage has started playing. I'll tell something to your heart. Whoever didn't stop you from listening this song must have wanted to see the world burn. Okay, I love Germany with a passion, but this song I hate with a passion. It sounds like someone's first try at singing. Am I an asshole? Like, I know the song is sung in German. Maybe it shouldn't exist. Maybe the English version is a little better. No. Other new wave singers sound better than this. Believe it or not, black metal vocalists sing better than this. I could sing better than her if I tried. And the worst part is that this wasn't even her debut. Her debut was with the Stripes just 3 years earlier. Did she just slack off and forget how to sing properly, or was she worse? She sounds like they kidnapped someone who had never listened to music before in her life, maybe once or twice if I'm generous, and forced them to record a bunch of songs, and they still haven't released her to this day. And that is my selection for the top 10 worst songs of the 1980s. Did you enjoy it? And please consider liking this video, sharing, and subscribing for more content like this. Did you not like it? Well, you're free to make your own list. I know that this already breaks the tradition of giving each year their own installment for me, but maybe you know of worse songs. But do leave your own suggestions in the comments. And one thing before I go, I will be doing a worst and best songs list for this year. Those two lists are officially a series on this channel. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.